Yo, what's up, gamers? Real quick, before we get started, just want to say what the game plan is for today. Today, we're starting off on the 86 quests. My game plan for today is to finish all the way through the final quest, Endwalker. All of it. So if it takes me, 12 hours, 14 hours, whatever, we're gonna get it done. That's the current plan for today. If you guys watch this on YouTube, if you guys like this kind of content, please let me know. Leave a comment, liking, subscribing, any of that goes a long way. I promise. So without further ado, let's get into it. Number 86, or level 86, start of the quest. Return to the Crystarium. Last time we left off, we had to deal with the whole apocalypse situation inside of Rise of Han, and it just plaguing the land of Bavnir as a whole. And now we're kind of thinking that, hey, if we can go talk to some of the old Emeraldians in like the Tempest area of no, that was something I thought about, whatever. No, the current plan is to talk to Elidibus that's in the Crystal Tower in the Crystarium. That's the current plan by the party. I was like, I mean, what stops us from talking to some of the old Emeraldians in like the Tempest area? I'm pretty sure they're still there, I think. I can't remember if like us, him itself, like mess with that at all. I don't know. We'll find out. Anyway, level 86, return to the Crystarium. Let's get it. Take this away. My spirit vessel. Empty now, of course, but it should allow you to operate the system's tower in the umbilicus. If even the smallest fragment of Elidibus's essence remains, it should be possible to locate it. As for access to the umbilicus, pray seek out... What was her name? Lina? The guard, for assistance. Chances are she still stands watch at the Ascensor Gate. Should she or anyone else ask after me, tell them I am living my life to the fullest. That I am happy, hardships and all. Well, we had best be on our respective ways. God's willing, we will see each other again ere long. Oh yeah. Now again, the current goal is to finish the quest today, if we can. I literally just logged in. But if I can't, like if it's super long, because I have no idea how long this part is, but I'm willing to sit down and bring them out today. So we'll see. All right, time to go to foot job. Turn to the Crystarium. Ooh, going back to Norvrant. We hit all the areas this X-Pack. Even the moon. The moon ain't safe from us either. Of course, we have flying in these areas because this is the last expansion. After the quests or whatever, I'm of course doing like the post like dungeon stuff. And then it's like straight into doing Aether Recurrence before Cure Grind, I think. And then, of course, Extremes and blah, 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 blah. What's up, Lina? Lina? Bunny Guard. Zoe, you are returned. I had to turn off auto advance there because you already know. Have you been well? You and the others? As well as can be. Well, glad am I to hear it. I trust my lord is enjoying himself. My lord, my liege. He said this to you? These exact words? Oh, to note that he is happy. It fills my heart with joy. Thank you, Zoe, for taking care of him. Anytime! Next you see him, please tell him not to overexert himself. Futile request though it is. Tell that all is well here. The peace you give to us continues, and we work hard to build new lives for ourselves. In the course of this, we occasionally bicker, but we'll never been more than optimistic for the morrow. If I had to mention one dilemma, it would be the question of our governance even as we speak. Debate rages on over how we should run the city in the Exarch's absence. Most are of a mind that the settlement council should continue to oversee the general running of the Custarium, while representatives are elected to determine policy and handle diplomacy. Thus far, nothing is set in stone, but however we choose to proceed, we will not replace our lord. No one could. If he came back and he's like, all right, it's time. Have you recently observed any unusual phenomena? Anything weird? No, I cannot say there have been. Curious that you should ask me this question, though. Yeah, because with, the source falling apart. Some days ago, Reen came and asked the very same. She was rather unsettled, in stark contrast to how cheerful she has been of late. Yeah, that's not weird. She and other Custarium youths just hosted a festival, you see. It proved so popular that there are already plans for another celebration, one much bigger than the first. Between her preparations for the festival and the restoration of the empty, she struck me as happy and full of life. So when I saw her in the state of such worry, I couldn't help but feel worried in return, especially since she wouldn't tell me what troubled her. I dare say she would be more willing to confide in you. May I ask you to broach the subject with her? Yeah, sounds good, because obviously she knows something that, about what's going on. You wish to enter the umbilicus? Very well. I shall fetch the key at once. Take the opportunity to find Reen. Please wait for me in the city, around the Cabin of Curiosity. Shall we say... okay. Alright, I will be along as soon as I can. I thought she was gonna give me a time frame. Like, shall I say 5 minutes? So far, you have me wait 5 minutes. The Crystarium, Cabinet of Curiosity. Let's go. Let's wait for line here. The following events cannot be skipped. You may wish to cancel any pending duty finder registrations. So whatever's going to happen here is extremely important. We're ready. Will old eyes deceive? Is that truly Zoe? Who is it? Hey, it's the homies. It is full glad am I to see you. You hell and hole, my friend. What a wonderful surprise it is to have you back with us at this most opportune time. In case you haven't heard, we're planning to produce a tome chronicling event from the flood of the Knight's Return. Oh, to the Knight's Return, sorry. For the project, we intend to draw upon records kept by the world's peoples. Historical and contemporary first-hand accounts will be the centerpiece of the tome, but yours would be the one to crown them all. I've been asked to contribute a chapter on the soul, a subject that is key to understanding much of your endeavors. In the course of developing the spirit vessel, I gained valuable insights into travel beyond the rift, knowledge that will allow me to attest to your existence and deeds. He's like, hell yeah. There's no end to the questions I would ask, but if you could indulge me just one for now. Your quest to restore the night, you faced many formidable foe, among them who offered the greatest struggle. Titania was easy. Definitely Hades. I would like to know what this one is. Like, this may come as a surprise, but I'm gonna say that one. This may come as a surprise, but truly I would have never guessed. But then if I could, I suppose I wouldn't have had to ask. This is a tremendous eye-opening answer. And we will see your account of this battle features prominently in the tome. I know you'd love to talk his ear off, Morin, but we really should be on our way. Those documents from Yulmore won't collect themselves. Of course, of course. And afterwards, would you care to join me for tea? I was hoping you might clarify a few points in your what? Testes? Till next time, then, do tell the others to look after themselves. Our overzealous friend, in particular, remind him not to overexert himself again and again till his ears fall off, if that's what it takes for him to take it to heart. Bye-bye. Ba-da-ba-da. Bye. Gasp, was that the Warrior of Darkness? Oh, God. It's him! It's really him! What are you doing here? If you're going to battle, I can give you some medicine. I made it myself. Aw. That's not Riki. Only give him a stomachache. That's fucked up. We've come to see Morin to get his advice. One of the guard finally agreed to teach us how to fight. But first, we need to choose a fighting style. While I know that I want to be a mage, Arkel isn't sure. Magic isn't really my thing. So I was thinking of taking up the axe, or the sword. Maybe the bow. They all seem alright, but it's hard to decide. So I thought I'd ask Morin. He knows a lot about these things. He isn't here? Aww. Ooh. Why don't you have the Warrior of Darkness choose for you? What do you think suits Arky best? Axe, sword, or bow? Because this guy, what is this guy doing? He said mage, right? This is mage, this is your healer, so yeah, dude, just fucking be paladin. We're protecting your friends. The sword. Sword, if you took up the sword, you could be just like... Brandon, the Warrior of Light. I love that tale. Let's borrow the book today. Oh, yeah, I could have made him like Arbert. Fuck, dude. Alright, go back. I want to make him like Arbert. It's really popular, though. I hope it's still there. Thanks for helping me decide, Warrior of Darkness. I'll start with that style and maybe try something else later on. When I get really strong, I hope to have a bout with you. I have bad news, kid. My sword fucking explodes. Alright? It's made out of God. Okay. Who's it gonna be this time? It's gonna be our bunny guard. Such fun he's been having, basking in the adoration of musty old bookworms and wide-eyed younglings. But does he spare a thought for me? Of course not. Who? Is it Arbor? I waited and waited and waited, but he won't so much as acknowledge the presence of his beautiful... His beautiful branch, even though they're right here. Such a heartless thing our sapling is, cold and cruel and heartless. Hello, my snailing. O faithful Feoul, loveliest of branches, how I have missed you. If you truly miss me, you should have cried for me at the top of your lungs the instant you arrived. To make up for it, you will call with twice the passion next time. So, for there to be a next time, you have some few struggles to overcome. So, my adorable sapling, the world is on the verge of destruction, is it? How the fuck do you know? What do you know? Who's been telling you these things? Who told you? How do I know this? Joined as we are, spying on you is as simple as sliding down the back of a rainbow. Do you watch me pee? Sometimes it gets very... Never mind. What that I could aid you in your quest, for the fate of we Fey folk is bound to that of the star. Whether it goes, so too do we follow. Such is our way. The most I could do for you is spare you the pain by gifting you the sweetest of eternal dreams. But if escape's not to your liking, then you must struggle with your fellow mortal. Did you just offer to kill me? I don't know if I like that. But here are the ones you're waiting for. I wonder. The manner of the conclusion awaits a tale's end. The fuck out of here. God, I hate them. God, I hate the fucking pixies. Hey! What's up, Reen? What's up? I didn't figure your name. Lena? Bodyguard? My apologies for the delay. Zoe, so wonderful to see you again. You doubtless have much catching up to do. I shall leave you to it. I've taken the liberty of unlocking the umbilicus. You may enter at your leisure. Sick. Yeah, Reen, what the fuck you know about the world ending? What you know? You little shit? You been up to no good, have you? I couldn't have just asked there. One second. Sorry. I'm relieved to hear that everyone is well. I had this feeling, like a pit in my stomach. I was afraid that something might have happened. Why? Maybe I'm overthinking things, but it's just that. I'm the Oracle of Light, but I've never spoken with Hydaelyn, never once heard her call. You heard it, didn't you? Even so, I always had this feeling deep inside me, a connection to something immense. These past few days, though, the connection has wavered, as if that immense something was distant, close, then distant again. The other night, I was jolted awake by the feeling it had been completely severed. Wanting some fresh air, I went to open the window. To my horror, the sky was ablaze, like during the star shower. Then I blinked and everything was normal. The next day, no one said a thing. No one else had seen what I had seen. As far as I could tell, nothing was out of the ordinary. I began to wonder if it was just a figment of a half-remembered dream. Interesting. So, what are you not telling me? Yeah, the world's ending. Nah, it's fucking, it's over. Okay, I got no idea how to stop it. No idea at all. I'm here to see. Pack your bags, honey. We're going home. Pack your bags. We're going home. I have to know, please. It doesn't matter how terrible it is. I killed God, and now the world dies, I guess. No, I killed one God. There's still another one. Womp womp womp. It wasn't my imagination then. The doom was witnessed in Amaro has come again. I can't believe it. Like I told you before, all is well here in the first. So don't worry about us, please. Look only to the threat before you. We're fine right now. And even if we weren't, we've learned how to survive. Should the final days reach us here as well, you may be assured we won't go quietly. It's not up to you. No, we'll hold on until you can find a way to save all our worlds. I got fucking goosebumps there. Stop! So long as you continue your fight, so too will we. United. Purpose beneath a blazing sky. I got goosebumps. Wait. Ah. What is this? 539? I can't wait to see what it looks like. Is it going to be sick? Sick nasty? Sick nasty? Let's go see what it looks like. Advanced offending pop. Alright, try it on. Ooh, shit. That's kind of... I feel bad. I feel bad. It's not bad, though. It's very sharp. Hope upon a flower. You're headed to the umbilicus to consult with Elidibus, right? I'll do some consulting of my own and speak with Lina. Decide how we might best prepare for the final days. So it's farewell for now. But we'll see each other again, I'm certain of it. Oh god, the docile gate is where I must go. Real quick, I need to extract material. Retrieve material. Yeah, let's extract. Oh my lord. Before I forget. Extracting material is very, very important. Even if it's old material. I'm gonna book. I'm gonna book. Alright, to the docile gate. Second. There we go. Master Zoe, welcome back. The captain has told me I'll give the word and I will show you to the ocular. Proceed! 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 Fuck. I'm on the road again. Can't wait to get back to that road again. Whoa. I see dead people. She like just everybody else is like she was like the RBF right there, dude. Oh my lord.
Biometric authentication complete. Please state your business.
Alexa, help. We're Elizabeth.
Acknowledged. Reinitializing Circus Tower systems. Searching for Elidibus entity. Target located in subterranean core power accumulator. Projecting image.
Hey.
My home. My friends. No more than a dream. You. Why have you awakened me?
We need to talk.
I no longer sense those places beyond, or Lord Zodiac. You must explain all.
I killed him. Thus, all your friends are rushing back into the live stream. That's why I don't see him anymore.
So, he is fallen, and my brethren's souls returned to the star.
Yes.
The doom we sacrificed so much to prevent is come again. Old burdens now yours to bear.
And now we have
But
a common enemy.
if this is Van Daniel's design, then I, as Elidibus, have a duty to fulfill. Your unsolicited act has restored to me some few memories of the convocation. Such knowledge as I have, I will share.
Okay. Thank you. not sorry for shit. We could have done this a lot of
I do
ways.
this not for you. I merely perform my duty, as I have ever done. Where to begin? Ah, the end. Your understanding of what caused the final days is consistent with our own.
Emotional energy?
The
Really?
decay first took root where the currents were weakest. Yes, a conclusion drawn by him, Fandaniel. Not the him of here and now, but as I knew him, long, long ago. Having shed light upon the phenomenon, he dedicated himself to devising a countermeasure. Were it not for his knowledge of the Celestial, we would never have made the connection, and thence forestalled the final days.
Forestalled?
And though he inherited that noble soul, how different this last incarnation, so consumed by self-loathing and hate. Elpis. Yes, the name is familiar to me.
Is it a flower?
Yet
'Cause-
I know it not as a flower, but a place.
A place?
A testing facility for determining which of our creations were fit to be released into the world. Many worked there, and before joining the convocation and assuming the title of Fandaniel, he was their chief. He was Hermes.
Hermes? Hermes is Fandaniel. Okay.
That is all I know. The crystals tell little of the lives the 14 led prior to their induction. Elpis itself would tell even less. Nary a ruin has survived.
Where is it? You dying? No, wait.
Wait. I saw you there. In Elpis. No. I did not. But I did. I did.
You mean like the person we're supposed to be?
A lingering trace of impossibility.
What do you mean, me?
And a truth that fills my heart.
Speaking nonsense, Elizabeth.
My memories remain clouded, I fear. However, they have revealed to me one possible course.
Okay, I'll listen.
You must travel to Elpis, to the time when Hermes served as its chief.
How do I time travel?
In glimpsing the Exarch's memories, not only did I make his summoning magic
Oh,
mine own,
fuck.
I also mastered the workings of this tower. Which,
The time
having
flux.
absorbed my empowered essence, now harbors an abundance of energy. As such, I believe I can deliver you unto the past, unto that place and that precise moment. Given the eons that must be traversed, the gateway will not be fully formed.
Does that mean it's a one-way ticket?
Your form will be less tangible still than those warriors of light I had summoned.
Well, I mean, they still packed a punch, so
In
good
all
enough for me.
likelihood, none will be able to see or hear you.
Even better, I'm a fly on the wall.
Yet even should you manage to interact with others, you will be unable to effect meaningful change.
That's fine, I'm just going to information gather anyway.
For the reality you wish to save, the reality to which you must return, exists as a result of the final days.
Let's see. Butterfly
You
effect.
cannot reshape the past to undo the tragedies of the present. Cannot unmake the sorrow and suffering fated to come. In full knowledge of this, Will you still entrust your life to your foe and make the journey?
It's the only option I got.
Very well. I shall cast you unto the river of time. Let this be my final act. You must input the commands. I no longer have the authority. First, you must reconfigure the systems, that the tower's ether may be channeled for the magic.
Alexa, bippity boppity. Give me the zoppity. Fuck.
The preparations are complete. The gateway will soon open. Return at once to the ocular.
I like how the text box look kind of like warped. I like when they do cool stuff with the text box. I don't know why. That's something like super small, but I really like. I really like it.
All appears to be in order. The ether flows unimpeded.
Good.
The magic should consume every last mote of my essence. Why are you surprised? Did I not say that this will be my final act? Lord Zodiac is no more. There is nothing for me here. The ones I love and long to see again are waiting in that promised land, beyond memory and dream. Now go, warrior of light. Go and do not look back.
How do I get back? Does the gateway stay open? Like, that's my question. Like, or am I gonna have to find my own way back? Eons in the past. Then I still have to do the final days anyway.
Well, Heidelin, I take my leave of you. Yours is the mantle of the last of us. May you have the joy of it, the burden, and the solitude.
So sad.
It falls to you now. You and your champion to save our star.
As well as every star was made by the Sundering. Oh god, some heavy shit. There's not gonna be a time flex heading back, is there? I didn't even think about that either. I would assume not, because that would just break the timeline altogether. Unless the only time flex that would be there would be like the Crystarium. That would still change. I don't know. I don't know. This Elpis? Hey! I'm see-through. Finally, my father was a glassmaker. Hello there, giant. Oh yes, we are the Amaratians. 17 feet tall. Okay. Sick. Able to execute actions due to area restrictions. What does this say? Incorporeal transition the boundary between existence. Okay. Can I click this? The device is reminiscent of an aetheryte. Perhaps it's possible to attune with it. Despite attempting to channel and focus your energies, you fail to attune with the device. You can only assume it operates differently. Interesting. Godlike man. The man stands dutifully by the aetheryte like a device. A guide for this facility in all likelihood. Attempt to get the man's attention, but if he sees or hears you, he gives absolutely no indication. As Lid was warned, it appears your form is intangible. Huh. This is the place, right? Yes? Propylion. Judging by the woman's words, this facility is called Propylion. Propylion? Propylion? Second. One second. Okay. You attempt to gently prod the woman to attract her attention, but nothing. But you feel nothing. This seems neither does she. McArbert. Black robe man. A remarkably large man wears a black robe and half a mask. Much like the phantoms you encountered in Male Amatorium and the recreated Emero. It would seem you have made it to your destination. Gesticulate wildly and shout all manner of greetings and obscenities, but the man does not so much as glance in your general direction. Damn. We are like Arbert. Sturdy door. Can we open the door? Can we go through the door? I suspect the door leads outside, but how to open it? I just phase through. That'd be funny. Oh, it is an aetheryte-like device.
And here we are, Elpis. Well, well, how rare to receive you in person. To what do we owe the honor?
Oh, just a few odd tasks. We'll be here a while.
You're welcome to stay as long as you see fit, of course. As a matter of procedure, however, I must ask that you kindly remove your masks.
Come now. Is this truly necessary? Surely you can tell who we are. Who you are, perhaps, but I am far less infamous. Regardless, if we do not follow protocol, 'tis our hosts who would be held accountable. So, please, do favor us with your handsome face.
Is that Elidibus? If that's Elidibus, who is that? I don't know. Is it Emmett Schmidt? We got him! Let's go! I'm uncertain who that is. Are you Elidibus? Who are you? Oh. Oh, he knows. You do know.
Satisfied?
I thank you for your cooperation. You are free to go about your business.
By the by, you see it too, yes?
Talking about me?
I haven't the foggiest what you're talking about.
They do.
That's odd.
It's right here. A bit
thin in the ether, but there's no mistaking it. The color of its soul is almost identical to Azem's.
You better back
Do
the
you
fuck up.
suppose he created it? Rather unusual for a familiar to have a soul, though.
I'm not familiar. I'm a person. Maybe short,
Don't
but
ask me. All I know is that it's trouble. Doubly so if it's his spitting image. So let's leave it be. Come now.
not follow you. That'd be funny, right? It's following us.
It's trying to say something, but it's literally too intangible to form words.
Yeah.
Why don't you give it some ether? Spare a snifter of your bounteous reserves.
Yeah. Give me some ether. Give me some ether. Give it here.
Who do you take me for?
Not too much, though, okay? I don't want to become seen.
Why, a dear friend, of course. One who wouldn't let acts of kindness, such as my accompanying him on errands to far-flung outposts, go unrewarded.
Yo, this. There's a guy not seeing this. The guy's like, what the fuck are they doing?
I suggest you close your eyes, or this may be unpleasant.
Why? Thanos.
You may open your eyes.
Am I corporeal? More so than before, at least. And I'm big.
Oh, you even adjusted its size.
What do you mean,
The better
it's?
to indulge your whim. This way, it will be easier to communicate.
How very thoughtful of you. And may I applaud your artful reinforcement.
I could
Without
end
further
suffering
ado,
right now.
Greetings. I am Hythlodaeus, Chief of the Bureau of the Architect.
Hythlodaeus!
Sulking
Sick!
beside me is the most honorable Emmett Selk
Aye,
of the
fucking-
Convocation of 14. And how might we address you, my new friend?
I am the Warrior of Light, champion of Eorzea.
A fine name. And I'm pleased to see you understand our words. So, tell us, whence have you come? The thinness of your essence suggests you weren't
How do I
created
understand
here.
them?
You do not know? Or cannot say? Allow me to ask a different question then. What brings you here?
I need to learn. Both these are correct. I seek a man named Hermes.
Well now, the same as us. Perhaps Azim wished to come too, but had to settle for a familiar.
If he truly wished to be here, then he would be.
Right you are. My apologies if we've given offense. The two of us can discern the color of souls, you see, and yours happens to resemble that of a friend. And with your purpose matching our own besides, we jumped to a hasty conclusion. We're here to speak
Hythlodaeus
with
kinda cute.
Hermes, the chief overseer of this facility, which we also intend to tour in order to gain greater insight into the man's work. We, I say, though this is Emmett Selk's charge. I am here only to serve as his guide. And I should be happy to serve as yours as well, by way of an apology for the misunderstanding.
Great.
Wait, are you suggesting that we bring it along on official business? This thing we know next to nothing about?
Oh, stop
If you
being a.
harbor suspicions, better to keep it close than leave it to its own devices. Wouldn't you agree?
Deus is nuts, dude. Oh God.
Besides, having a mysterious life form in tow is the norm rather than the exception here. Welcome, my friends, to the testing ground of creation at Heaven's Edge. Elpis.
Elpis. World unsundered. Elpis. Whoa. Man, this is a fucking garden. Where are those bunnies? Take notes. Dog! Majured. Hydaelyn.
This presence.
Or you would be Hydaelyn right now. You're Banat. Banat.
Hermes! Visitors! We have visitors!
Make your hair, kid. You have some. Oh my god, you got chicken legs. Oh my god.
What secrets are you hiding, I wonder?
Oh, if only you knew, you would be mad as hell. You would be mad as hell. This is hardly my first time here, but the scenery never fails to take my breath away. Why, it feels as if I could reach out and touch the heavens. Now then, to begin our guided tour, perhaps you already know these things, but for the sake of thoroughness, I shall start with the basics. Using concepts to give shape to ether, creation magics allow us to bring forth anything we desire, be it inanimate objects or living beings. Anyone may conceive concepts, but they must all undergo evaluation at the Bureau of the Architect. As part of the process, living beings and certain arcane entities may be sent here to Elpis for in-depth observation and study. A fascinating facility, isn't it? I dare say you will enjoy touring it with us. Oh, fuck yeah, dude. I get a mystery out of Petaluda Hunt. Oh, then our friend Hermes, aside from overseeing the facility, he also conducts his own research. Chances are he will be at the main observation hub, so let us seek him out there first. Retired as you are, however, you stand out a little too much. Our dear Emmett Selk wishes to keep a low profile on his errand, so you know how to make a robe. The basic concept will do. No, in that case, Emmett, no, your whim, your responsibility. You're getting not another thimble of aether out of me. The way he scrimps sometimes, I think he wasn't a nigh bottomless font of magic. Very well, I shall make the robe, but perhaps you can assist. Come, let's search for the requisite material. Interesting. Okay. I'm on the road again. What the fuck are those? Orphan! Oh, Fion. Yes, these creatures should suffice. An etheric rope. I want you to use it to capture, shall we say, 2... The fuck did you say that? Petaludi. There are 3 species here, I believe. Any 2 different kinds should serve. Now, I should mention that the strength of the rope is tied, no pun intended, to the strength of its user. As your aether is still thin, compared to ours, you need to weaken the Petaludi first. Good luck. Yoink. Hypervelocity! Let's go, dude. I need to fix something too after this. All right, 1 second. I need to fix something. Da 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 da. There we go. Should fix it. All right. I've captured your butterflies. You got the Petaludi? Come let us see. Hands over a sack. Yes, those fine fellows will do nicely. Now for a spot of reversion. Reversion? You're gonna make them into not creatures? There, it's ready. Something fancy, but we're not trying. We're trying not to stand out. Right on precise. Turn living beings into clothing just like that? It's all ether, right? Well, not just like that. You need to revert them to their constituent ether. Oh my god. You revert them to the constituent ether first. Lest you wonder why I ask for 2 species is due to the difference in their etheric balance. Explaining them allows us to produce garb with superior etheric stability. Well and good to disguise and educate it, but it won't fool anyone who can see with a damn. Fair point, but at the very least it should spare you unwanted attention from casual observers. Itself speaks true. Even dressed like us, your unusual nature will be plain to those who think to look. Should someone question your presence, don't make up excuses, much less try to explain what you actually are. Now, best to simply say that you're a familiar. The question is whose? Zim's. Sure. Ah, of course, Zim's. If you say you belong to him, people will give you the benefit of the doubt for any and all outlandish behavior. Supporting our associate's absence. The lack of his presence, absolutely. Were he here, he'd have been the first to propose the idea, and you know it. With that, your story is settled. Let us continue with our errand. Can I look like them? I can't make the... Where's that? There it is. In search of Hermes. You ready? Let us continue along the path to it. Anagnoris? Anagnorisis. That place serves as an observation hub and residence both. Someone there should be able to point us in the direction of Hermes. This is the walk through the forest, yeah. Voice acted. Yes, can I help you? Wish to speak with Chief Hermes. Do you know where you might find him? Well, now, by your mask, I assume you're one of the 14. I wasn't aware that there was to be a visitation. Between you and us, it's something of a surprise. Your discretion in the matter would be appreciated. I see. My lips are sealed. The chief should be out conducting observations as usual. His focus of late has been aquatic creatures, so I expect you to find him at one of the pools here. Pools, you say? Many thanks. And apologies for disrupting your work. I say, Hythlodaeus. Well, I've never met Hermes. You know him well, do you not? That being the case, could you simply find him by his ether? Aye, that I could. As you know, Imitself and I can discern the color of souls. By the same token, we can also see aether quite keenly and from great distances. With this skill, I could readily locate Hermes. But I felt that it would be a waste of an opportunity. I thought I said with this skull, I was like, you mean the mask you're wearing? Or are you just like, and this is Hermes' skull? We're here to perform an assessment after all. By searching the ordinary way, we stand to gain insight into Elpis and the man in charge of it. This is as much for your own enjoyment, like as not, but point taken. If you're going to accompany us, make yourself useful and help us look for Hermes. According to his profile, he has short, dark hair. So you know, it's because we're in Elpis that we don't have our cowls up. Special exemption due to the need to be aware of dangerous creatures. That's why we do not exhibit our individuality. It's unseemly. It was all common sense, but I would not assume you possess any. It's a rare treat indeed to be able to search for someone by their appearance, and I thank you for humoring me. Well, it's fine, our man. Now, why do you hide your individuality? I guess to stay objective in most cases. Especially in today's world where appearance matters so much to most people. Or to some degree, it can matter a lot to your success, even. But in that case, I understand. Found him. With his chicken. Axolotl creature.
Ah, you are...
Onion rings.
Oh.
When did we get this race?
You're different too.
When can I be a chicken?
We're alike. Friends. I want to be.
Aw.
Wait. Please. Wait. Greetings and salutations. Can you hear me?
Get out of my brain,
Do
chicken!
not be alarmed. I mean you no harm. I wish only to hear your words, share your feelings, and know your thoughts.
That's fucking weird.
May we please be friends?
Sure.
May we please be friends?
What a cool little insight you got.
I see you found him.
Just in time, you saved me from the mind-reading chicken.
Different days. It's been a while. Too long, I think.
Yes,
Too long
Fen Daniel.
indeed for close collaborators. On this blessed occasion, I bring not only myself, but others who long to speak with you.
You are of the convocation.
Emmett Selk at your service. Do I have the honor of addressing Hermes, Chief Overseer of Elpis?
Why you be so formal?
You do. You have traveled far for it.
You gotta loosen up, Emmett.
Given your facility's purpose, its remote location is something of a necessity. Would that I didn't have to rely upon a guide.
Oh, you wound me. Have I not ever been an attentive and helpful friend?
Wow.
But moving along to more agreeable company, this one we chance to... Well, you certainly have her attention. Is she one of yours, Hermes?
Her name is Meteon. It means shooting star.
That's cute.
If I may make an observation, her ether is terribly thin. I fear she might dissipate at any moment. Nor do I believe you've made a submission to the Bureau. I would remember such a concept if you had.
It's an experiment.
I haven't, as you say. I judged it too early. She's a pet project of mine, still undergoing preliminary testing.
You know, she made a mind-reading chicken. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty impressive.
But I will attend in person ere long.
Very well. Being an authority on flying life forms, I appreciate that you are exacting in your work. I shall look forward to your submission.
Does she
If we
fly?
have finished with the perfunctory chit-chat, I would discuss official matters.
Why? What? Emmett.
By my
Got it.
coming, I trust you already anticipate the subject.
I have an inkling, yes. Please wait to the main building yonder. I shall join you as soon as I've returned these creatures to their homes.
What's wrong, Hermes?
An amostoma is missing.
Stoma. Want me to help you find it?
I may have found it. A creature with the self-same ether as those there, nestled in the boughs of a tree outside the grounds.
But if they're water creatures, well, that means it's gonna die.
You're saying they can climb with their sorry excuses for limbs?
Interesting.
The fashion has been to imbue aquatic creatures with the power of flight. ever since the words of Metron created a sky-swimming fish. The Ambistomas too can fly, if only slightly, and they could conceivably climb a tree. Whether they can come down safely, however... Excuse me.
He's just like, oh shit, dude.
I'll help. Too.
Oh.
And what are we supposed to do with this lot?
Looks kind of cool.
May I suggest we split up? If you would be so good as to assist Hermes, Emmett Selk and I shall keep an eye on these adorable creations in the meantime.
Absolutely. Right, so we'll go on the tree over here. Bird of Elpis. Oh, I see. It seems Hermes and Betian have found their quarry. Creature known in this age as an ambystoma. Yet though it had been safely extradited from the tree, Hermes appears to have found himself in quite the predicament. He's saying, dude. Ambystoma, Hermes saw it up high up the tree. He climbed up to get it, but it jumped on him, and he slipped. You need a hand? Nope, just hanging around. I'm fine. A little embarrassed. Now, for your own safety, please stand back. Just turns into goo. Oh, did he flip off the tree? Oh, I see. Welcome with the stick. Hermes, are you all right? Quite all right, yes. My apologies for making you worry, Etienne. Both you and the champion of Orzia, warrior of light, the warrior of Asians. The king, you recall? Intriguing name. How reminiscent of a new creation. Thank you for coming after me. As for you, little one, you must be more careful. You'll be able to fly, but it doesn't mean you can you cannot fall and hurt yourself. I know I've forgotten about all about its fellows. Oh, they're good. Surely, what a relief. I must thank Emmett Selk and Hythlodaeus when I return to them. But first, the distractions out of the way. As Chief Overseer of Elpis, permit me to welcome you to our facility. Hope you will enjoy your time here. Thanks, Van Daniel. Come on, Van Daniel, Hermes. How many names you got, dude? Goddamn. Under, Warrant, Cherish. Welcome. Well, you mustn't keep the others waiting. Let's return to the Anagagorisis. Apologies for the trouble. Owing to your kind assistance, all the Ambistomas are safe and well. I will presently send them back to their space. You would go on ahead to the main building. Upon entering, you will see a table and chairs, a meeting area. You may speak there. Very well. Be careful not to let the creatures slip away again. good. There's Aether currents here as well. I assume that I cannot tune to this because it acts differently than I'm aware. Never mind. Fuck. Oh, because I'm a real boy now. Oh.
This appears to be the place.
Voice acting. Let's go. Winners.
And here is where we part ways. We will be discussing highly sensitive affairs. Only a select few may be privy to such knowledge, and that does not include someone who cannot or will not divulge their origins.
Does it have to do with the end of days?
What? Will I have to remove you by force?
You'll lose that one again. There are reasons I cannot speak freely.
Let's hear them then, these reasons of yours. Who knows? If I deem your mysterious cause worthy, I may even be inclined to offer my assistance.
Ha. Funny.
I do not object to his attendance.
Hermes, this is highly irregular.
Perhaps, but I believe he can be trusted. Meteon would not have taken to him so quickly otherwise. Moreover, the presence of a third party may help me to maintain composure.
Interesting. Dude, it's like,
You wish then?
this is official shit, goddamn. This is about the safety.
Behave yourself. Do you hear?
Or what? What are you gonna do if I don't? You wanna square up? You gonna take this fat L, dude? Hand delivered? You gonna take this? Let's fucking get this shit, dude. Lay it down. Actually, it's muted,
So,
right? So this isn't L.
It's finally happened, then.
Aye. Van Daniel has declared his intention to step down and named you as his preferred successor.
I thought Van Daniel and Hermes was one and the same. It's just the name.
In recognition of your knowledge and your works, the convocation is giving the recommendation due consideration. As one who does not know you personally, I am to use my impartial eye to take your measure. And above all else, to ascertain your disposition towards the invitation. I understand that you and Van Daniel are close. He himself was once chief overseer of Elpis after all. I should not be surprised if you knew before anyone else that he wished to relinquish his office.
I did. He told me that when he fulfilled his purpose, he wished to pass the torch to me.
A torch you seem none too pleased to accept. Are you so averse to serving on the convocation?
No, it's not that.
I wonder why.
For a humble researcher like myself to even be considered is an honor beyond words. No. What troubles me, what I struggle to come to terms with, is the very fact that Van Daniel is stepping down. Does this not mean that he will return to the Star?
Of his own volition, yes, like so many others have before him.
Return to the star? Does that mean die?
Well now, that's not a word I hear often. Is that what you say here in Elpis? Mankind is the life of Atheris. Each of us, a drop of blood flowing through its veins, bearing sustenance. In our finite time upon it, 'tis our duty to make it a better place, that all who call it home, now and in future, may abide in happiness. To that end, we have dedicated ourselves to the pursuit of enlightened creation. And by our efforts did we transform this once untamed wilderness into the peaceful paradise you enjoy today. To return to the star whence we came is a privilege afforded to we who have so loved and nurtured it. A choice embraced by those who have lived their lives to the fullest, in service to our world. And when they depart upon this journey, it is beautiful, always.
The 14 are no exception. 'Tis believed no occasion is more felicitous than the fulfillment of one's duty. Our office becomes our lives, and to retire is to return, or so the majority of us hold. Some few have elected to eschew custom. Mayhap you feel Fandaniel's deeds do not warrant his return. Yet you should know his accomplishments as well as any. During his time, he conceived of countless outstanding concepts. And channeling the wealth of experience he attained here in Elpis, he brought forth many new specimens.
I know of all this. I do. It's just, I cannot fathom why someone so great and wise, who could still do so much good, would want to end it all. Oh no, I've made her upset. Forgive me. I know I requested your presence. Might I trouble you to take Meteon outside? A change of scenery would do her good.
Come on, Meteon. We're gonna go play tag. Fuck these adult shit. Sorry, Zoe. I didn't want. I didn't mean. A walk? Perhaps we can go for a walk. Sure, little one. Here we go. Where are we walking to? Hermes gets sad when he thinks about death. When others are sad, I'm sad too. That's how I am. How he made me. Don't worry, I'm fine now. Why'd you come here? Want to learn about Elpis and Hermes? Ooh, I'll teach you. I can teach you. How do you absorb people's emotions? That's my question. You take turns. I tell you something, then you tell me something. Okay, the question game. I like this game. Sounds like fun. It will be. It will be. Where to start? Ah, yes. Let's talk to Memnon. He should be near the Aetheryte. I'm not good at explaining, but Memnon is. I'll have him explain instead. Meteon is now accompanying you. Keep her at your side in order to proceed. Yep. Okay, sick. No, got him. Go. Discuss the Aetheryte. Ah, the Aetheryte. Anyone can use it to teleport anywhere. Well, maybe not anywhere. Not to the ground or other isles. For that, you need teleporters. Oh, and permission. What have we here? You look like a person. You have the features of a beast. I assume you are familiar, like Metian. There's something you need? This is Zoe. You teach him about Elpis? Ah, newly arrived familiar, is he? Very well. I should be glad to introduce our fair facility to him. As you know, it's mankind's duty to make the star a better place. As part of this duty, we employ creation magics to bring forth new life. However, we cannot simply release our works into the world, or it would lead to chaos. No, any and all life forms must undergo extensive testing to determine their fitness to exist. Testing, which is conducted here in Elpis. Every candidate is subject to rigorous study, in which we identify their properties, surmise their habits, surmise what habits might be suitable, and speculate as to the effects that they may have on the environment and other species. To be judged a beneficial addition to the star, it will be allowed to take its place in the world. The two of you were created for the hope of making the star a better place. So heed your matters well. Be good, do you hear? We will, Memnon? We will. Thanks for the lesson. Got a turn. Now I get a turn. Where did you come from? Place facing a great threat. There's such a place? I had no idea. This place is important to you. I can feel it. Oh, my power. I haven't told you about it. A creation. Let's find a creation. When not being watched, then I'll explain my power. Fucking shoe build, dude. Oh, this creation is perfect. I don't remember seeing it before. Perhaps it's new? Anyway, I'll try reading its mind. That's my power. Yeah, you did that on me. I can't read it. Or maybe there's nothing to read. Wait, please wait. I'll try again. With you this time. Baconator. Greetings, can you hear me? This is my power. I can read the emotions of those around me. Project my emotions to others in return. I'm not actually speaking to you in your mind, rather than you are converting my emotions into words and intention. A process performed subconsciously by intelligent life forms. The ability is vital to my mission, for it allows me to interact with intelligent beings even should they communicate via unknown languages or other nonverbal means. You're the key. As a consequence, I am clumsy at speaking. Yet though I struggle to express myself in this fashion, Hermes wants me to speak as much as possible, for everyone has thoughts and feelings that they may wish to hide. I harbor an affection for you, one that is difficult to define. Aside from the fact that you share common traits with us, your thoughts are complex, prismatic. They draw me in, leave me wanting to know more. Out of respect for your privacy, I will refrain from using my power when speaking with you. Nevertheless, I want you to know that I wish to be your friend. Did you hear me? Ha, good. Now it's my turn again. So what are you good at? Playing. Playing. I'm not sure what that means. It says let's play, but then goes for a walk, or looks at creations. It's fun, but no different from work. Fuck out of here, Shoe Bill. I think we might be bothering it. Fuck it. let's keep going. We'll go and see. Um, E next. She's usually in a small building, one on the west row. Discuss the Spriggans. Spriggans? What are Spriggans? Oh no, we call them Ori. Or Ori. If there's many, if there's just one, say Orius. Oh, they're cute. They can be naughty. Sometimes they run off with concept crystals and Hermes has to run after them. Oh well, if this is Metian, I see you brought a friend today. Greetings. E? An apple. Can you make me an apple? The kind Hermes likes, covered in syrup. I want to share it with Zoe. Oh, candied apple? Hermes is certainly partial to them, but you know you can't eat Metian. You weren't made to do so. But I like it too. It may seem that way, but it's due to your ability to share others' feelings. Taken Hermes' likes for your own. In any case, I can't prepare an apple right now. But I'll bring one for Hermes soon, I promise. Sorry, Zoe. I wanted to show you my favorite thing, and I could ask about yours, but I failed. Tell her what you like. Ooh, that's what you like? Yeah, I can feel it. Your joy and happiness. Makes me happy too. Thanks for sharing it with me, Zoe. You know what I share with her? Toes. No. Well, he walks and talks a lot. Maybe Hermes is finished talking too. Shall we go see? Bow, bow. Ah. There you are. I can see fresh air has done Metin good. They wanted to learn about you and Elpis, so I taught him. About this place, about my power, and about your favorite food. Not sure if that last one will be of any use. But I do appreciate you keeping Metin company. While you were away, I finished speaking with our guests. Finished? Hardly. You requested time to consider the invitation. But we have no choice but to occupy ourselves with an inspection of your work. My apologies. It has been decided that Imixelk and Hyathladaeus will accompany me as I attend to my duties. If you wish to learn more, perhaps you would like to come too. I'm compelled to remind you that he is in no way associated with the convocation. We simply chanced to meet at the Papalion. There's no guarantee that the matters we discussed will remain private. I do not mind. To see the joy his presence brings Metian, I cannot imagine our mysterious friend harbors malicious intent. Though he is kind, really, truly, he taught me as much as I taught him. Coming, of course, to watch Hermes, you're bound to learn lots and lots. Lives apart. Second. Do you change this? There we go. Sorry. To go back over here. There we go. Second. Go. Lives apart. Everyone is ready. There are a few creations I need to check on. First, we shall return to the spot where we found our wayward embestomas. Have a care when you step outside a hub. There may be more unruly creatures about. Yo, fuck. You didn't see it, but I fucked up some butterflies earlier, okay? I got this. I got this. Okay, actually, before we go meet with Hermes and his crew, drink time. Quick, 2-minute break. Say hi to the homies. Take a look at my thing. Holy fuck. Chair Stream is dead. I'm back. The hell are we doing? Oh yeah, gonna go talk to Hermes and his chicken and Emmett and them. Yep. Alright, what have we got in here, dude? Ba-ba-bum. Oh, hello, Hermes. What are we doing over here? Pilfering the butterfly. You making him into robes too? This here is a new species of Etaluda, recently set loose. It has been doing very well, managing to maintain a stable existence thus far. If I can see its observation period to the end without issue, we shall release it onto the world. Tell me, you know the difference between living beings and arcane entities? It's the presence of a soul. Yet the soul isn't something you can choose to have at will. No, it manifests only in the beings whose forms adhere to the laws of creation. They can endure on their own. Beings that do not fulfill this requirement, such as those spontaneously born of magic or natural phenomena, do not have souls. No matter how much it might resemble flora or fauna, it lacks a soul and is considered an arcane entity. So you see, it's not for mankind to decide what is living. The domain lies beyond our manipulation, and it's hubris to assume otherwise. But come, let's head to a nearby beacon. I received a report that arcane entities have gathered there. Arcane. So do these things have souls, or? We'll find out the difference here. I'm a bird, motherfucker. Bird blast someone away, dude. Oh, yeah, I should be looking for these two. Okay. I'll get them later. I'll get them later. I mean, these things, the sprites. Oh yes. Lightning Numia, just as the report said. Although we call the structure a beacon due to its form, it is in fact a magical device. By manipulating the balance of elements, it keeps the isle airborne and maintains the climate thereupon. No matter how much it might resemble flora or fauna, it lacks a soul. The beacon is In the course of its operation, it often sees an internal shift towards a given element. Right now, the element is lightning, which draws the Numia here to replenish their aether. It appears Metion is busy. Would you care to assist me in her stead? Feed the Numia. How the fuck do you feed them? Give them some aether. By using this lightning converter, you can harness ambient lightning and focus it into a ball. A veritable feast for our dazzling friends. Why don't you give it a try? Here's some crack. I'm fucking Ramu now, dude. The lightning orbs. I am the power of God. Not have the power, I am the power. I killed God. Perfectly done, Zoe. Look. Ah, they're adorable. See how they gather to feed? They express themselves through their actions despite their lack of words. Speech is not the sole defining characteristic of a thinking, feeling creature, or is silence an indication they do not possess these qualities. Be it a soulless arcane entity such as the Numia or an ephemeral life form such as the Petaluda, all seek to perpetuate their existence to survive. Is Metion an arcane entity? Good question. I can answer it from a theoretical standpoint, but it ultimately falls to the bureau of the architect to pass judgment. Those with exceptional vision, such as Iaphilideus, may be able to ascertain her true nature. But to me, it doesn't matter. She is herself, and that's all I need to know. And it's like, the hell's this? I know we're having KFC. Oh, you finished already? Sorry, I was in the way. Not to worry, my dear. I miss nothing of note. We still have plenty of work for them to observe. Next, we'll head east to the Morning Dew. Need to speak with some observers there. Still hear the crackling of lightning where I fed the lightning thingies. Place it west. I wonder what happens here. Find out next time on the episode of Final Fantasy XIV. Alright, Remy's what you got? Little goo boo, buddy. What do you call him? Pachungus?
Amazing, is it not? The Ampelos, one of our newest subjects.
The Ampelos. I would like to know how it makes the world better. That's my question.
So, how are we coming along?
Hey! Those flowers that ascertain feeling.
This place is Elpis. Those flowers. Elpis.
Also called Elpis.
Like me.
Intelleckies? What?
They are a product of Elpis, and so named for their birthplace. A happy accident, born of the hands of a former researcher who loved beautiful blossoms. Unique for how they change color, to reflect the emotional state of those nearby.
How do they ascertain that?
Though be it here or elsewhere, they are seldom seen in any hue save purest white.
I've seen them in
Reflect the
Slippery
emotional
here.
state, you say? By what means do they achieve this?
Right. Thank you.
In creation, there exists an energy wholly apart from ether, one driven by emotions. In like manner to how we manipulate ether, this flower is subject to the influence of said energy.
Can we manipulate said energy?
Well, it has no will of its own. It is sensitive to the prevailing emotion in the vicinity, and reacts by altering its color and vibrancy.
Vietnam flashback.
Akasha? It is one of the unseen energies defined by Harnish alchemical theory. Though a gross oversimplification, some describe it as an essence influenced by feeling.
Huh? Makes sense.
Akasha. Though I'm not familiar with the term, your description suggests it is the self-same energy. Dynamis, we call it.
Dynamis.
And those entities like the Elpis flower that have the ability to interact with this energy, converting emotions into tangible phenomena, are Antelekis.
That's me! That's me! An Enteleki!
An Enteleki.
That you are, my dear. And no ordinary one at that, but the first possessed of free will.
Wait. A form of energy other than ether? Dynamis?
Emmett looks
I've never
pissed.
heard of such a thing.
What the hell is that? Gonna start blasting me shit out of here. I don't want none of
Hardly
that.
surprising. Dynamis cannot be seen, much less felt.
It's dyed ether.
And though its existence has long been theorized, we had no proof until the flower's serendipitous creation. What's more, Dynamis is far weaker than ether. Under normal circumstances, its effects are drowned out by the latter. On account of which, beings comprised of and reliant upon the ether, like you and I, are unable to make practical use of Dynamis. 'Tis a truly esoteric thing, known to but a select few scholars.
Intriguing. Then, given the limitations you described, why create Meteon?
So she can manipulate the fucking Dynamis. Hopefully.
Our star, Aetheris, is especially rich in ether, so much so that its name is derived from it. However, when we consider all energy in existence here and in the vast space beyond, Dynamis may account for as much as 68.3%. The more abundant form by far. Were we able to control it, we could open the door to limitless possibilities. 'Tis not unlike a gently flowing stream, unable to break through the dam of ether barring its path. But if we could imbue the stream with the vigor of a raging river... Not that I have such grand ambitions. Nay,
He didn't fucking do it.
I merely wish to create a being that could traverse the great expanse.
A dragon?
The relative scarcity of ether beyond the bounds of this star was a concern. And so, I looked to another source of energy by necessity.
That being Dynamis. No wonder her ether is so thin.
Precisely.
Yours is thin too. Like an Enteleki. Like me.
Except I'm thin, because...
Are we the same? Entelekis.
Sadly, no. if I'm thin, it's because Emmett Selk didn't do a proper job.
Well, aren't we ungrateful? Mayhap I should revert you to the pathetic, faded thing you were.
A deficit of ether alone does not an Endwalker make. It would, however, make it easier for you to interact with Dynamis. And limited though its influence may be, this quality could prove the difference between victory and defeat. You do well not to underestimate it. Oh dear, I'd forgotten about the poor fellow. You must excuse me a moment while I go and verify a few more things.
I have a theory. I will discuss after this cutscene. Okay. What the little bastard Hermes just said makes me think that he is responsible for the final days, and let me explain why. So he said if we could surge the ethereal stream with a flow of ether, such as, oh, I don't know, a shitload of people dying, then you could break through the dam, therefore letting, or I say dam, the restrictive current flows, therefore letting the ether just kind of spill out wherever, and letting Dynamis into the ethereal streams, right? And because Dynamis controls 68% or whatever the fuck of the space, it's gonna win, and it will flow in, and then therefore making the ethereal streams decay. Now, here's the tricky part. How do we get a big ass stream in present day? Oh, let's just kill God and half the Ascian race that had powers of immense magical creation and flood them back into the ethereal stream. Oh, look at that. We broke the dams. Oh no, final days again. Oh God. This bastard did it, didn't he? What did he do? What did he do? He summoned God, take the things out of the ethereal stream. There you go, okay? Other people summon the god of the ethereal stream to add stabilization or add stability and to keep that part from re-entering the stream. Those are the two forms of Zodiac and Hyland. However, how did you break the dam in the first place? How'd you do it? How'd you do it? The greatest contribution. Either I'm the biggest brain motherfucker ever, or I'm smoking the ganj. Either way, we'll see. Not that I or anyone else be able to make use of it, even if we knew, but it irks me to discover that there is an entirely different form of energy, and no one told me. That personal annoyance aside, Hermes' knowledge is undeniably impressive. Even if there are none among the 14 who specialize in the Celestial, he would be a welcome addition. Assuming he can be persuaded to join, that is. Ahsoka understand his hesitation. What do you specialize in? Other than being a well of magic. Oh, you wish to know why Emmett Selk was chosen by the convocation? I'm sure he'd be glad to share the tale. It began when? Not another word. Lest you've forgotten, what you'll learn about Hermes, not me. My misspent youth is not your concern. It all started whenever crack addicted Emmett was fucking living in the streets, and he's like, I said I don't want to be this anymore. And there the journey began. My apologies for the wait. I've inspected the Empulus? I can't remember. To my satisfaction. All is well with the creature. I dare say it won't be long ere those released into the world. Under the creation, however, reportedly isn't faring so well. Charybdis. That is what we shall tend to next. By Charybdis, do you mean the behemoth? You follow me, my friends. We shall return to the main aisle and head north. What is this Charybdis you seek? Southeast. What? Oh, it's on this thing. I'm stupid. It's over here. I was like east. Yep, there it is. I'd have been mad as fuck. Okay, the current. Suck. Okay. Not gonna go west, gonna go north. Again, we'll get all the aether currents later. Doesn't matter. 22 hours in. Probably when I finish level 88 quests or so, I'll probably take a break, get food like I did yesterday, and then finish 89, 90 tonight. It's a play. And tomorrow, I don't know if I'll do post-game stuff. Oh, is there not the Charybdis I was thinking of? Or I'll play the AK, the one. Depends if Surrender 20 gets updated. Okay. I understand there's a problem with one of the Charybdis. Yes, this one's blue. As you know, the Charybdis is based on a sea creature. Owing to adjustments to enhance its affinity to wind, it's capable of flight. Specimens created from the concept could all fly without issue, but a problem arose in subsequent generations. The third generation were born with etheric balance leaning towards water. Its aquatic origin reasserting itself, it would seem. The result being an affinity to wind is diminished, and it cannot fly, no matter what we try. Get it to rise, we can't get it to rise even the slightest bit. Such change to manifest in so few generations, I fear they are too unstable, Lord. With your permission, I will revert the creatures and recommend to the Bureau that the concept be revised. Its etheric balancing towards water, the Charybdis would indeed struggle to manipulate wind. It is too early to conclude that it cannot fly. Having failed at first try, it may simply have developed a fear. I shall transform and fly with it, helping it to manipulate wind until it finds its wings. You needn't go through such lengths. You can't do that for everyone in the wild. Don't know, but of course not. Transformation is an art, which one manipulates a vast quantity of ether to construct another body around oneself. Practice this allows one to assume any conceivable form and thereby transcend the limits of one's flesh. Convenient though it may be, transforming in the presence of others is considered vainglorious in the extreme, as uncouth and unseemly as running about ropeless, shameful. Might understand you make a habit of this. Nothing of the sort. It's just that when transforms, I can wield the wind and fly. It may seem excessive, but what is a shame next to lives of these creatures? They deserve a chance, and we owe it to them to do all that's in our power. Be it as it may. Yes, I believe I have a solution. What's up? May I trouble you to move that Charybdis away from his fellows? Somewhere out of sight. Well, I'd like the rest of you to help me prepare. Here. What mischief are you scheming now? No mischief, I assure you. I would but spare you the need to report to your colleagues that Hermes committed an indiscretion. Have a little faith. Run along. I trust you don't mind. Is he embarrassed to fly in front of his friends, dude? His friends are like, ha, you can't fly. Guys, I really tried. Mitselk is out of sight. Good. Let's speak of the plan. Stroke of genius, really. We have Mitselk to train the Charybdis. Aside from being able to fly untransformed, he can readily see aether currents. With his adept spellcraft, he can also employ suitable wind magics to guide the creature along. While he is indeed capable of all you described, it is not his duty. I am loath to trouble him with it. Sophie, as I mentioned, it would also be for his own sake. That's settled. Let's begin at once. So, once you go to Mitselk, tell him you have a favor to ask. You'll be disinclined to cooperate at first, but you mustn't be discouraged. With our friend, the trick is to be unflaggingly persistent. Off you go now. Good luck. I have a favor to ask. Oh, good. Good. Time to copy and paste this over and over and over. I bet. How much you want to bet? Yo, southwest. All right, we looking. Is it over here? Is it over here? Oh, it's there. We found it. Let's go. Let's win. Oh. I want to go up. Fuck. Sorry. All right. Oh, good. Time for everyone to just type and say chat. I have a favor to ask. Oh, no, you don't. I'm not lifting a finger. I don't know what Hythalodeus is up to. I will not be made to know. I refuse. If Hythalodeus is to be believed, relentless insistence may serve to wear down the ever-wary Mitselk. Please, Mitselk. I fucked it up. Oh, I did that one. Okay. I misspelled Emmett. It's Emmett with an I. Where's your speed bike? The thing. What's a speed bike?
No, no, no. You are not foisting this nonsense on me.
I'm given to understand you have the power to help the Charybdis, and should be quite willing to do so.
It's a thing?
And so I appeal to your better nature, most benevolent Emetselk.
Why is it
Please teach it to fly.
Why is it faster? Does it just come with riding maps?
Transform right now.
Now, there's no need to go quite that far. Altruism is its own reward, as I'm sure he would agree.
Oh, would he now? And who contrived to put me in this position, pray tell?
It was me.
So devious. I merely suggested a possible course of action.
Yeah. Bully him. Gonna help this motherfucker fly.
Please, Emetselk. Please.
Yeah, else this chicken's gonna read your mind.
I did not
He's so
come all
mad.
this way to play nursemaid to your creations. I thank you to remember this favor and let it be the last.
Let it be the last. Ba ba. I have that mount.
I will aid it once it is taken to the air. It falls to you to shepherd it skyward.
I like how we just snapped that thing in existence. He was like,
Well,
boom.
let's relax and enjoy the spectacle, shall we?
I have to type to this thing now. Fly, you little shit. Fly, you little shit. I was kidding.
You were wondering why Emmett Selk joined the convocation. Truth be told, he wasn't the first choice for the office. I was, on the strength of my ability to see ether.
He can do it too, though.
But I declined the offer. For though my vision is exceptional, I am pedestrian in all other aspects. Worse even.
It's basic,
Quite
bitch.
abysmal when it comes to manipulating ether, for example. Couldn't transform even if I had a mind to do so. What good is the ability to perceive a problem if one cannot act to address it? Emmett Selk has no such shortcomings. He excels in vision and manipulation both, the latter to an extraordinary degree. If there is a mage more powerful, I do not know of them. Thus did I recommend him for the office in my stead. And I wasn't the only one, far from it. Countless others vouched for his skill and character. People the world over, to whom he had previously lent a helping hand. Oh, how surprised he was. Claimed he hadn't done anything remarkable for anyone. Modest to a fault. He deserved every bit of acclaim he received. Yet he may well have gone unappreciated were it not for a mutual friend. A singular soul who can't help but involve himself in the business of others. Where he walks, excitement is certain to follow. His antics irritate Emmett Selk to no end. But much of his grumbling stems from genuine concern.
This is him.
When our friend calls, he never fails to answer and lend his talents. And in the course of doing so, he himself came to be recognized and respected by those around him. They are truly remarkable individuals, and I'm proud to call them friends. To help them realize their dreams. This will be my greatest contribution to our world. And when they have fulfilled their respective purposes, so too shall I have fulfilled mine, and together we may return to the star. Look at me, spilling my innermost secrets. I can't seem to help it with you. I can only assume it is due to the color of your soul. I just don't understand how you can be so alike and yet so different.
Well done, my pet. Well done.
Pet! Yeah, get him! He was only afraid to fly in front of his homies, dude.
Ah, yes. I dare say the Charybdis will be fine here on. Why don't you go and signal to Emmett Selk? Let him know that his arduous task is at an end.
Oh, Emmett. You're done playing with the worm. Oh, I have to wave to him. Emerging from his reverie, himself notices you and begins to descend with the Charybdis. He was having fun. Oh, look, it's limping. God, I've had a hard day. Fine. Oh my God. I have no words to express my gratitude. Thanks to you, the Charybdis has learned to fly. Zoe and I could relax and have a pleasant chat. I'm sure you did. The creature needed some small assistance at first, but soon it was flying more or less on its own, and that you will need to repeat the lesson. This was truly impressive. Eyewitnesses all from afar. The Charybdis flies. Indeed, with this, we've proven that the creature with skewed etheric balance is capable of flight. Though we helped it to achieve this, the Charybdis is a herd animal. They may well aid their struggling kin in a fashion if and when the need arises. With this in mind, I bid you continue observing them. This is what you want. But if I may say so, rather than hoping an idealistic possibility comes to pass, would it not be simpler to have the concept adjusted? That way we could guarantee the anomalies such as this specimen are never born in the first place. These creatures are already here. We'll spare no effort in giving them a chance to survive. As you wish. As you wish, Chief. As you wish. Hermes. I'm fine. Don't worry. That concludes all of my present tasks. Let's return to the Anagorasis for now. Anagorasis. Yeah, I might have to get that bike, I'm not gonna lie. I'm very slow. To the west. Don't say. Wow, wow, wow. What's this? This also looks like an aetherite. Oh, it's over here somewhere. I can't even get to it. I hate it here. We hate it here. Not up here, buddy. I don't mind. There's a cutscene thing there apparently at some point. Speed bike. I'm in the slow wagon. No speed bike here. Fuck. Bow. What do I look like now? Okay. Fine. What? Want to apologize for forcing me to help, do you? Save your breath. You didn't force me to do anything. I merely chose the most expeditious way to have it done with an impediment to our business. If you say so, buddy. Okay. Okay. Ether to ether. Tell me, Zoe, in the course of watching me, have you learned aught of value? Dynamis. Dynamis seemed promising. Dynamis, you say? Curious that such an obscure phenomenon should be of interest to you. Chief Hermes, what good fortune to find you here. Something the matter? The Ikion? Ikion? I'm afraid it's done it again. No sooner do we release one for observation, than it's set upon the nearby occupites, slaughtering them. The creature hungry? Somehow provoked? I just fed him myself. The occupites were keeping a wide berth. Is the nature of the icon to Ikoen? What's that an L, dude? Is it lichen? I don't know, dude. That is to blame. Their innate viciousness. Temperament aside, is an outstanding creation. Perfect in form and function. But may not be suited for release. I have no doubt that the Bureau will accept its concept for preservation. In any case, there's no point in postponing the inevitable. Bureaus will avert them all once the paperwork is in order. Where's the scene of the incident? South the path to the 12 Wonders. Make your way, you should see it on the left. I don't know if Doris is still there, however. Hermes, wait. Yay, more filler. Woo! This is a part of his work, and I will observe. Let's follow. Sure. I'm gonna go searching for Hermes. The 12 Wonders. Northwest. Alright, buddy. These things do look very eatable. Lacerations and burns are unmistakable. Lycan was indeed responsible. I like Lycan. I'm gonna call it Lycan. Creature is nowhere to be seen. Boas must have taken it away. Man makes his base at the 12 Wonders. I shall go and seek him out there. Miss Salk and I will search the area for good measure, just to make sure the Lycan did not escape. Thanks. Let's meet the 12 Wonders when you have finished. Oh, go on ahead. Please follow with Zoe. Come, it's down the path of the rich. Yggdrant. Can I climb these rocks? Somehow? I'm gonna have to... There it is! Yep! Oh. Fuck. I wish I had my speed back now. Oh, to be able to fly again. Oh my god, let me up, Jesus. That fucking dog can't jump. So I thought it's up here, but there it is. Nice. I found it. There you are. My precious. Oops. Just the 12 Wonders. Hermes is looking for Doros. Let's look for Doros too. The man with long blonde hair, I think. I'll know him when I see him. Etienne is now accompanying you, blah 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 blah. Not this one. Dark-haired man, nope. Do I have to talk to these people? Do I just talk to the one that, yeah, it's that guy. It's where all the people are huddled. Doros, that's Doros. Well now, if it isn't Metian, what brings you here? Well, you see, trying to stop you from unmaking something, I think. I thought I heard familiar voices. I didn't realize you two had decided to help me search for Doros. Thank you. You're in charge of the Lycans, I believe. Where are they now? On the fields and restraints, frenzied as they were, couldn't well return them to. Look. To what? To Catesis? Catesis? Once I submit my report, I'll see them reverted without delay. It's as he says, the beasts are indeed quite ferocious. You're one of the 14. What brings you here? Nothing you need to concern yourself with, as you were. Heard the news. A Lycan slaughtered occupites. As the observer in charge, you are of the opinion that they are not fit to be released. I am. Their abnormal aggression and exceptional strength make them highly problematic. Make them a highly problematic combination. It matters not where they are released. Lycans would threaten other species and upset the natural order. Could it be the specimens observed are an outlier? Highly unlikely. We created a good many of them. All exhibited the same tendencies. Even when we used Keros to begin, the fresh slate, their behavior was unchanged. Kairos. A memory reconfiguration system. The chief created himself. It allows us to erase and alter memories. That way we may observe creations in different environmental conditions without needing to remake them from scratch. Quite impressive and potentially dangerous, depending on the intensity of the etheric emissions. Ashrat may wish to have words with you. Rest assured, I've kept all values within prescribed limits, and to prevent misuse, its applications are limited to those authorized by the Chief Overseer. So you can manipulate memories. Do not misunderstand. To manipulate a subject's memories is an intrusive act I deeply abhor, but it is still preferable to execution. Come now, Chief. Let's not be so melodramatic. What was born of ether is simply being reduced to its original state. I know the distinction concerns you, but we mustn't lose sight of the bigger picture, making rational choices for the sake of a more prosperous star. Creation cannot properly be studied, even with the aid of Kairos. We remake it. Creation is deemed a detrimental existence. We unmake it. It is all for the greater good, and none question the necessity of such routine processes. I understand these things, I do. I would never think to unleash a clear and undeniable threat into the world. Yet insignificant. Oh, sorry. Yet insignificant through their individual lives may be to all creation. No, not through. Sorry. It is all the Lycans have. Before we seal their fates, we owe it to these beings to exhaust all options, to ensure that nothing has been overlooked. If you insist, let me provide you with a full report. We may take it from there. Would it be possible for us to attend the discussion? That Imixelk may better carry out his duties. By all means. Pray show them to the meeting room. You know, for a guy that's very, like adamant on making sure things stay made instead of unmade, he sure has no problem with just killing millions or billions of people. He has zero problem with that, actually. Etienne. To man, other beings are just things to be used and controlled like magic. That's what Hermes told me once. A sentimental gift. I feel the discussion may take a while. During which time, go another field trip with Metian. Metian, are you feeling unwell? It's not me, Hermes, it's you. I won't go to the meeting. I'll stay with Zoe. Although I am to impose, may I leave Metian in your care again? Sure. Sure, Betty. I'm in your debt. Excuse me. Help me with something, Zoe. The meeting will make Hermes sad. Why don't you cheer him up with a flower? Hermes likes flowers the most of all creations in Elpis. Most creations are expected to be interesting, or beautiful, or strong, better in some way. But flowers are different. They're designed to suit all emotions, what we feel and what we want to convey. Hermes likes that. I can't make flowers, so I'll search for one. And I want you to search with me. Let's start here, at the 12 Wonders. We're on the road again. Time to hit the Wraith Ride in the road again. Oh, no, mind. Go. Want a purple one? Vibrant purple flowers, bigger than your hands, adorn the tree. So big and bright, I love them. They might be too bright. Good think the recipient. That's what Hermes said. About the slender tree. See any flowers in this tree? Tall slender tree rises before you. You crane your neck to look at the flowers. No flowers. There were apples. We could have covered them in syrup. It's outside next. Don't worry. We won't wander far. Metian has yet to arrive. Oh my god, I fucking mounted and it killed her. I'm so mad. I forgot about that. Back here. Where's she at? Hello? There she is. Hello. Alright, I didn't mean to leave you. Array of beautiful flowers grow in the beds. grow in the bed. A mix of colors forming a pattern. These would be better for Hermes. They're hedged in. Means we shouldn't touch them. They're either under observation or poisonous. Any other place should be fine, though. Let's keep looking. Hope I don't get poisoned by running fucking flowers. Oh, I love how they will follow you if you just sprint, right? It's the same speed. But if you mount, they just don't follow you. Such a poor design. Set on a tall, thin stalk. The aldi-shaped flower is mesmerizing in its undulations. Oh, conian flower that can move. When Hermes wasn't looking, it shot seeds at him. Not a good gift, maybe. But you're good, Zoe, at spotting flowers. Find something soon. You spy nothing promising nearby. At best, common-looking grasses with some tiny few flowers. Nothing around here. Over there, Zoe. Something big. Huge. Malodorous grass? Oh, there's a fucking Marlboro here. Hello? Terrible stench reminiscent of sodden old boots pervades the air. Without a doubt, the culprit is this morball-like creature before you. It's an Adonis. The things around its mouth look like petals, but the flowers are the orbs on its head. Hermes inspected it. It swallowed him up. He didn't leave his room for days. What do you think, Zoe? Would he like it? Yeah, it's probably not the good sort of memory. But not this one either. Plenty good flowers, harder than I thought. Sorry, Zoe. We could search a little more. Maybe as far as the fields over there. I'll pick something after that, I promise. No rush. We just flower search. Oh my god. Oh, when I left the fucking hoe. Oh my. How many times will I do it? Bow, bow, hyper velocity. Come on, chick. Looking for things. Lush fields. Lush green fields stretch out before you, ending where the sky begins. There's nothing. The shiny thing over there? What could it be? A cutscene is what it is. Hey, it's the Elpis flowers, right? Oh, Elpis flowers. They're here too. Pick one up, so if it changes colors. Hermes likes and dislikes them at the same time. Like me, the Entelekis. Like me, they feel his pain and turn dark. That's only for Hermes, though. For others, they're always white and bright. Turn dark. Black? Truly the flower is dark in your home? You have it too, a dark emotion? Under the pain and sorrow of loss. I got smiled when I said that. I see. Hermes has known the same feeling that a part of you is gone again and again, but no one notices. Please, Zoe, won't you lend it to me? Your pain and sorrow? Only to make the flower dark in front of Hermes. has been in a dark place since before he created me. He needs to know that he isn't alone there. That others are sad too. Don't worry, I'll be sad with him. Truly, you'll do it. Hell yeah. Thank you, Zoe. Thank you, it means more than I can say. I can't wait to see how Hermes reacts. Let's go back and fetch him. Alright. Find a thingy real quick. Oh, there's. Wow. Boom, 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 boom. Don't mind if I forward and back. Can't fucking fly though. It seems they're still talking. Let's wait until they finished. Then I can be sad with the homie. God damn, it got dark. How long were they talking for?
Hermes!
Oh, you were waiting for me.
Mm-hmm.
You've finished talking?
Yes, we've come to a decision. My thanks for keeping Meteon company. Emmett Selk and Hythlodaeus have already retired to their rooms. There is room for you too, if you would follow me.
Excellent. We show you something?
Wait! I want to show you something first.
It's not gonna turn dark, is it? He's gonna get depressed as fuck. Oh god. I'm gonna feel so bad for him. Please turn dark. I'm gonna feel bad if it doesn't turn dark.
Elpis flowers?
Go on.
Ah,
You're not the only one, Hermes. Others feel sad too. You're not alone.
Aww.
I see Meteon has shared much with you. May we talk a moment?
Sure, Betty. Or did you get to be a sick fuck?
I do not think it wrong that we live for the star, that we strive to make it a better place. And yet, in carrying out my duties here, there are times when I am plagued by doubt. Do you recall what Hythlodaeus said when we first spoke of my nomination? Death is the privilege of those who have fulfilled their purpose.
Privilege.
The choice they embrace of their own free will. And when they depart, it is always beautiful.
What if it's not?
Perhaps it is. But only for man.
Oh my god.
Creations that he deems useless are discarded with nary a second thought. Some scarcely born into the world, afforded a handful of breaths before life and potential are abruptly extinguished. We make an effort to spare them the pain, but they sense what awaits. Rage and anguish and cower and fear, and it is not beautiful. Yet no one cares. No one. So fixated are we upon the duty that we do not pause to question the method. Pain and suffering, confusion and despair, writ plain in the eyes of those poor creatures. Yet no one sees. We turn a blind eye and carry on in blissful ignorance. Not amiss. And always the blossoms shine pure and white. A contradiction so blatant I could scream, want to scream. How can you all accept this aberration? Then I wonder, am I the aberration for thinking thus? And I am filled with dread. But now I know I'm not alone. Not the only one for whom the flowers weep. I won't ask what you thought as you kneeled beside the Alpes, or if you only did it at Meteon's insistence. Nevertheless, I thank you. To know that you too have experienced suffering is a comfort.
Glad I could be of service.
To so willingly lend an ear to ease my burden, you are a strange one. The stars in the heavens, know you what they are? Though it is too far to tell, each glittering light could be a world not unlike Aetheris, a world filled with life. So many stars, so many lives. For us, there may be no higher purpose than to live for our world. But what of the other living beings out there? What is it that gives their lives meaning, that drives them day after day after day? To pose that question to our undiscovered cousins, I created beings of Dynamis, who can traverse the vast emptiness between the stars. Meteon and her sisters.
Sisters?
Aye, sisters. She has a great many of them, and they have already departed on their journey, traveling to one star and then the next in search of life. As one might expect, exploration on such a grand scale is rife with difficulties, and thus far I've naught to show for it. But I have faith that we will make some manner of discovery ere long. And when we do, I should be glad to share our findings with you, in gratitude for your kindness. It's getting rather late. We had best find our beds. It would not do for both of us to be sleep-deprived on the morrow.
Please tell me, like,
Come,
in
Meteon.
present day,
Let's head back.
Meteon's gonna, like, come back and be like, yo, there's some aliens out there, dude. What's that island for? I don't trust like that. I don't trust like that, Chief. Nope. Nope. You ain't just gonna turn around and be like, Nope. Nope. I don't trust like that shit. Hell no, dude. Alright, Hermes, what you got? Verdict and execution. All too brief interlude, perhaps. But it's time I attend to my next task. As the Mixelk Ithildeus are aware, we reached a verdict regarding the fate of the Lycans. 7 were created for observation. All 7 must be unmade. Boros has followed the correct protocols, and as chief overseer, I can find no fault in his judgment. Lycans would disrupt the natural order, ravaging and consuming other species until they themselves starve and perish. Cannot be released into the wild. Cannot be allowed to remain here on Elpis. I intend to petition the Bureau of Architects who have the concept preserved as a restricted purpose hazardous life form. Ithildeus has pledged to support me in this endeavor. Yet whatever the Bureau decides, the existing Lycans have served their purpose. This has already isolated the creatures and is preparing to carry out the necessary measures. I will join him forthwith. It is my duty to witness the conclusion of this study. We are resolved. We have yet but to accompany you. Of course, let's be off then. Return to the main aisle. The main aisle. Okay, we gotta go. We gotta go back, but it's not like super far. To the north, you say? Oh, is this the one I couldn't get before? Gonna be up there. Oh, it's there. Let's see. Bum bum bum. Whoa. What the hell are these things? Oh, they're like Fenrir's. Fire, I guess. They flay their flesh, or is that how they're supposed to look? Oh my god. Boris fucking out of breath. Is he alright? 2, 3, 4. It's 3 more. Oh, sweetheart. What happened? Caught me off guard. Had them bound with ethereal shackles. I'm frenzied, even more so than usual, and broke free. I was able to stop 4. The other 3 escaped. Matey's gonna get eaten, Ninja. See them. We have taken to the air above the 12 wonders. Lass is up ahead, looking in the fields. You and Zoe handle that one? Fire in the sky, you can leave it to me. Just how it must end, and so be it. I'll render assistance to Emic Selk. Needed, though, as it is. Median, you're to stay here with Duros. Okay, good. Hermes, the Lycans must be averted. I would spare you their pain and mine. This is my burden, not yours. But if you are intent on helping, then please follow my lead. Please stand aside, knave. I have an exploding sword. I love the music change up. Yep, tells me it's definitely nothing ominous is gonna happen here. Please don't kick my ass, Mr. Tree. I'm just trying to go over here and fight whatever the fuck this is. I appreciate your help. Claim it that is unnecessary. This is our quarry. Striking distance at present, but it feels threatened. It may well flee beyond our reach. Here's my plan. You'll approach it slowly, and in full view to draw the Lycan's attention. I warn you, its abilities are as fiery as its temperament. Once it spots you, it will unleash orbs of flame. But fear not, by my measure, you are more than equal to the task. Stand the onslaught for a few brief moments. That will give me enough time to catch it unaware. Ready? Let's begin. Yo, it's gonna live my full burst? No way, dude. It's fucking dead, dude. Oh, what the fuck? Bro, you said a few seconds, not a few minutes, dude. No more. Let's see.
Now.
And it's dead.
Oh. Forgive me. Please, forgive me.
May you and your kin find peace. Wherever your souls may drift in the underworld, may you find tranquil seas.
Don't worry, I got a laser sword. I'll do it. I'll kill it.
Be not forgotten. In concept endure. To reclaim form and one day live again. Serve not the star, or any purpose save your own. Live again, if that be your desire. Hate, if that be your want. We are worthy. But leave your suffering behind. Lay down your burdens, be born anew. Fly high, fly free.
Join the convocation, Hermes. You do not belong here.
Leave to replace another. To be replaced. It changes nothing. Tell me, do you think it right that we sacrifice all these lives for the sake of the star? And when the star has reached perfection, what then? If all who are satisfied choose to die, shall we all die in satisfaction? I do not know. Were I to take up the seat of Fandaniel, it would be tantamount to approving my predecessor's death. I do not know if it is right. And to be torn by such thoughts I do not know if I am fit to represent mankind.
Hermes! Please don't be angry. It hurts so.
Forgive me. If you would still consider me in spite of everything, I beg some time to gather my thoughts. Meanwhile, Hythlodaeus, I fear I must trouble you to attend to the others.
'Tis no trouble at all. Take as long as you require.
And you, my friend, I pray you find that which you seek.
You know what I've learned from coming here, story-wise?
I expect we have some few matters to discuss. Shall we return to the 12 Wonders for a time?
Aye.
Like, this was a cool nostalgia boner. As far as what it did for the plot, nothing. Nothing at all. Unless Meteon or one of her sisters come back in present time and be like, "Caca, I found some aliens that know what to do." Like, that's it, dude. That's the only thing I can think of. The other lichens have been taken care of. The incident is resolved. Life in Elpis continues as normal. Or ends, as the case may be. Actually speaking, I understand Hermes' argument. No matter how well deserved the rest, there's a pang of sadness when a colleague leaves us. Yet never has a departure caused me such grief as Hermes appears to feel. What must it be like to experience such torment? I mean, emotion? I'm fucking level gated? Oh no! Oh no!